Hello everybody, Conscientious Reefer here, and in today's video, I'd just like to discuss and give you guys my opinion and review, 1 month review of the Aqua Illuminations AI Hydra Edge 44. I've seen some things about this light. I wanted to try it out, wanted to upgrade. I've been using the primes, noticing some shading in my reef tank, so I decided to buy this. And I want to clarify, this is not a sponsored video. I bought everything with my own money. I could say whatever I'd like about them with no strings attached. So I ended up buying this one just because I wanted more power. I've shifted my tank towards SPS, specifically Acropora, so I wanted to get a little more juice out of it, and I was noticing some shading, and I kind of didn't want to do much cutting of the corals, so I thought this would be a good solution considering it has similar panel structure to like the blades, and I heard good things about that. So wanted to give that a try, and so far I really like the color of it. I like the colors I'm getting on my corals and stuff. So all that looks really good. One of the biggest things I really like about it is the fan. The fan is really nice and convenient because on the Prime, not that it was hard, but you'd have to take apart like you could take apart the light to really clean the fan. This light, they made it really easy. All you have to do is just pop off the cover gently, and there you have access to the fan. Really nice and easy. I'm sorry if it's not coming very good on camera, but yeah, just convenient, so I thought I'd mention that because I really do like that aspect of it. One thing about this light I did not like was mounting it. They marketed it about how much mounting options you had and how easy it was. Part of my troubles was due to user error, and part of it was due to bad product or malfunctioning parts. So I'll tell you about that right now. So I originally wanted to do the gooseneck, not the actual HMS mount. I wanted to do the gooseneck because I had a Bubble Magus protein skimmer in here, and I would have liked to have kept it. So I would have had the gooseneck right there and have it off-centered. I'll flash pictures up on screen of what I'm talking about throughout the video so you guys can get a better look at it. But I wanted to have the gooseneck because I still wanted to have the skimmer in the middle. Obviously, that didn't work out. So the first thing, which was user error, is I thought all the AI goosenecks were the same. So I bought the light and I wanted to use the gooseneck that was on my Prime, and this light is way too heavy for the Prime gooseneck. Should have just being kind of cheap. I tried to use that and it didn't end up working. So I tried that, it didn't work. That's my fault. Okay, whatever. So I order the actual gooseneck for this one. I ordered the adapter and everything and all that stuff for it, and I put it on, and it just doesn't hold up. The way I had it is I had it off centered, so it was right here, the gooseneck. So it would go, gooseneck was mounted right here, and it would go and hang over into the middle of my tank, and it did not work. It actually ended up, at first it was just a bit tilted forward like this. The light was like this, tilted forward. Definitely concerning. I got some double-sided tape and put it on the inside right there, and did all sorts of janky looking things to try to make it work. And then I thought it was good. It seemed stable. Then I went to bed and woke up, and my light was sitting on my lid. And what had actually happened was the screws and this part of the mount broke on the gooseneck one. The gooseneck screw and the screw right there, that stuff all broke. And thankfully I had a lid on to stop this, expensive light from falling straight in the tank and getting ruined. But that was a pain. I was pretty annoyed about that because I almost lost very expensive light to a bad screw. I don't know. I kind of don't like how it was marketed as the gooseneck could hold it up. I'm not even sure that gooseneck would be able to hold it up if it was straight on like how it is here, not offset. I don't know. If you guys have one of these lights and it's mounted with the gooseneck, and if it's doing good, please let me know, because I don't know if the gooseneck was even strong enough to hold it if it's like centered in the middle. So I don't really know about that. Kind of iffy. Luckily, I was able to send it back and get a refund on that. And then I ended up just buying the HMS mount is what I'm using here. But this adapter for the gooseneck, the hanging kit or whatever, this didn't work on this. Like I had to drill a little hole in the middle right here. Like it's underneath, obviously. I had to drill a hole right there because you could see the two screws where it would usually go in the HMS mount. I just had to drill a hole right there to make this the one for the gooseneck fit on this one. So I don't know, kind of, you can't really tell. It's just a bit longer. Like the other one's like about like this tall instead of that tall. I don't know. It saves me money, don't have to worry about that. But mounting it was a bit of a challenge. So besides the mounting troubles I encountered, I do really like this light. I don't regret buying it at all. I really like the way that my corals look and color up under this light. I like how strong it is. I am a fan of the light. It was just a pain in the butt for me to mount. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. In conclusion, good light was difficult to mount, but we got it fine now. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like the video. It just shows me you guys enjoy this type of content and want to see more. But until then, bye guys.